All children are typically treated equally at birth anywhere in the globe, regardless of gender. The birth of a boy or a girl, however, has a profound effect in various spots of the world. China enacted a policy in the 1980s allowing just one child per family, which led to many abortions based on the child's gender and parents abandoning their children. A girl may not always be treated with the same respect as a guy in China. A guy is more likely than a girl to get employment, and he will also likely receive higher pay. Several societal problems, particularly how society views women, have arisen in China as a result of this way of thinking. Following the implementation of the one-child policy, many families with girls made the decision to give them up for adoption and deposit them in orphanages. Unfortunately, not all parents behaved in the same manner, and the most common remedy was to leave them in a shoebox in the woods or on the street. One of the few persons who refused to watch this happen in front of his eyes was Yu Shangxing. According to Asian News, Yu Shangxing and his partner adopted their first daughter 35 years ago, when Yu was 40 years old. 4 years later, Yu found an abandoned infant on the street. Yu carried the infant home because his heart wouldn't allow him leave her in a shoebox. Over the following few years, Yu and his wife took in 12 additional abandoned daughters. His 2 younger daughters were found abandoned in a shoebox in 1998. The girls were delivered 1 week apart. Life wasn't easy for Yu and his wife, who reside in Wenzhou, Zhejiang province, despite having a large family. Yu had to work as hard as he could during his part-time job because he was the family's only source of income. Putting food on the table and feeding all the girls was difficult. We faced some challenging days. When I was a young child, my mother used to carry me on her back while she collected food scraps from the street or even begged for money from random people, according to his older daughter Yu Zai-song, who spoke to the South China Morning Post. The narrator states, "People offered us money and used clothes." Due to their difficult living conditions, Yu and his wife decided to find another spouse to adopt their older girls when they grew older. The daughters' prospects of leading happy lives will be improved by this. At the moment, 4 of the girls are attending universities and receiving meager financial aid from the government. Yu and his wife still house 5 of their daughters. For Yu's living room, one of the girls created a portrait using Chinese embroidery. The phrase "a peaceful family shall thrive" is written in 5 Chinese characters. The family has made the decision to look ahead to the future with hope and optimism in spite of everything they have been through. For his 70th birthday, Yu's daughters also gave Dad a golden ring as a token of their affection. This tale is a lovely reminder of how fortunate some of us are to reside in certain regions of the globe. And it's difficult not to be impressed by Yu's determination to aid these orphan daughters, who are now his own.